All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to welcome you to the second day of the Bridging Service to Success Bootcamp, the Career Skills Bootcamp for core members. This program is held, or it's been organized to empower core members to not just succeed during their service year, but also succeed after their service year. To empower them with professional skills that's going to ensure that they thrive before doing your service here. All right, so yesterday we had a session on how to write a CV, however, you position of word, you renting your service here and building leadership by Mr. Mayo, the project national project manager of the DL4ALL. Okay, for those that are just meeting me for the first time, my name is Adedeji. Let me share my video. All right. It's okay. Can you confirm if you can see me clearly? Yeah. So my name is Adedeji. I'm the president for the Digital Literacy for All in OYE-EKITI. And we're the one organizing this conference to not just empower corporates in OYE-EKITI, but also outside of OYE, outside of EKITI, and even in the whole of Nigeria, to with professional skills that they're going to need during and after their service year. And today we're going to be having a session, a fantastic session. Okay, I hope you can see me now. I hear me clearly. We're going to be having a fantastic session on Google Workspace to our speaker is here already. So I'm just going to like introduce her immediately so that we can get started as soon as possible. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So he's our speaker. So our speaker today is no other person than Miss Tubiloba Sunday. And Miss Tubiloba Sunday is a passionate advocate for youth development, digital inclusion, and personal growth. With a proven track record of empowering over 30,000 young people, she has led transformative programs that build digital literacy, mindset development, and career readiness. As learning experience manager at Student to Change Makers, she designs impactful learning experiences for underserved communities and supports structured transitions into higher education and the workforce. Mr. Biloba was selected as the 2024 mentee for the prestigious Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Leadership Retreat, a MasterCard scholar at UM6B, and she is the 2024 Yali Ogun State Coordinator. She's my boss. Our mission is to build inclusive systems and communities that prepare African youth for the demands and opportunity of the future of work. So please let's make welcome our speaker. Let me just say a few things and why she has to be the one that is taking this session. So Mr. Bilba is someone I'm personally work with. As you can see, like the clothes I'm wearing is called Yali Ogun Summit. This was the vest for the Yali Ogun Summit last year, while she was still the state coordinator, and as at then I served as the pioneer team lead of Yali Network Ogun Tasso chapter. Okay, and then she's someone that I've worked with multiple times, and the way she used Google tools, the way she have a mastery of Google tools is something that is really, really not just admiring but also inspiring. And that's why when I was planning this program, I know that if I'm going to get anybody to come and talk about this, it has to be her. All right. So thank you so much again for honoring our invitation. You can please come on board now. Thank you.
Good evening. Please confirm you can hear me, and I hope my camera
Yeah,
works now.
yes, I can hear you clearly.
Hi, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma. So good to see you again.
Thank you so much. It's nice to be here. Um, I'm going to start right about now.
Yeah, you can start.
Let me be sure that. Okay, so um, how are we all doing? I would like us to make comments in the comment section. How are we doing today in one word? Just let me know the energy I'm going to start training from. Yeah, so yep. Let me see that in the comment section. I believe every one of us can make use of this. Okay. So, yeah, while we are doing that, it would be nice for us to share this with some of our friends, not just people in the team alone or the CDS or um, Ekiti alone, right? It would be nice for us to share with our friends. I believe that the way the world is changing, Google too is one of the necessary resource that we need to know as individuals, and it would be nice for us to share with our friends. Um, yeah, it would be nice for us to share with our friends. So let's do that. I'm trying to share with my community members also. Um, while I do that, I believe we all are sharing with our friends also. Um, Latif, does everyone has access to the link so we could all share? Um,
Yes, they have access to the link.
okay, so I'm doing that right now. Let me share with my community member. And then here, Lee, definitely. Let me share Yali Nigeria also. Um, yeah, and of course, let me share my status. So we'd move from there. So no one is telling me how they had this evening. Is it that we don't know how to use the comment section, or we don't like me enough to want to tell me how we had this evening?
There's some messages in the chat, man. I see.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I am not getting from my hand. I just saw that someone wrote that he or she's from Kaduna. That's messy. I would like to know our energy level. How are we? I'm tired. I am hungry. I am excited. Just one word, right? It would be nice to know. So I know that the energy I'm teaching from, maybe I'm teaching from high, low, or high, high, or low, high. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to start soon. Just
Are you doing that?
give me minutes to share on my status. Yeah, it's a privilege to be here for me. Yeah, Latif is someone I would never say no to. Um, and thank you for the invitation and kudos to the team for organizing this. As I said earlier, things are moving and it is moving in a fast paced method, so would always need to prepare for it. Um, Google Workspace is something that it's part of our daily lives. Some of us make use of Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, things like that. The only limitation to that is that if you don't have the Microsoft 365, you might not be able to do some things. And that is why most organizations make use of Google Workspace. And the amazing thing about Google Workspace is if you are able to make use of it, you can make use of any other packages that comes in any form, right? Let's say, for example, you can use Google Doc. Trust me, you'll be able to use Microsoft Word. And if for any reason you know how to use Microsoft Word now, trust me, you can make use of Google Doc. It's just knowing what some of their icons stands for and how you can them. Please, can we all mute so we don't have interference? Oh, thank you very much. Um, So let's get right into it. Today is not a day of aspire to be doing practical culture. Um, because we don't have much time, I'm Lati. How many minutes do I have, Latif?
You have an hour.
An hour. So I am
Yes.
stopping by 6:20, right? Or I am stopping by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, you can take it to 6:20 or wrap up before
Okay.
6:30.
Okay, no problem. So let me work with 50 minutes. So Google Workspace, I will start sharing my screen. Um, the entire window.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Stop sharing.
I
Okay,
can
can
hear
you
you
hear
now.
me?
Yes.
Okay, I allowed my system audio. I don't know why. Okay, okay. So let me
I can
come
hear you
back.
now.
I can hear you
I
now.
can hear you now. I
I
can
can
hear you.
hear you now. I can hear you.
Can you still see my screen? I
Yes.
need to be sure. So let
Yes.
me come here. Can you see
Well,
my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. I can see it.
yes, I can see your screen. I can see it.
Okay, there we are good. Okay, so I wanted to show something from here. So let's get familiar with this arrow, right? We are making use of Google. We are making use of Zoom right now, but Google Workspace as Google Meet, and there are some icons that are similar in all these conference platforms. So if you are using, let's say, Slack channel, you are making use of Discord, there are different platforms that you can use to host these meetings, right? They have sorry, they have some things in common. You will see that when you're using WhatsApp for video calls also, there is an icon there. So what you need to know is some of these icons, because you might not they might not write the name on it. So for this icon that has arrow up, it means you can share, right? So all you have to do is to click on it, and then you get permission, right? So do you want to share the entire screen? When you click on entire screen, that means that everything on my laptop, you can see it. My open tabs, if I click on any one of it, you can see it. If it is this Chrome tab, I am giving you a specific part of my laptop to see. So if I click
I don't
on
know. I don't see your screen again.
I guess it's because doing share screen. I am so sorry. Don't worry, we'll make use of um, Google Meet to do that. Hopefully, it works. So I'm going to go to the Google Workspace interface so you get familiarized with it. So if you have Gmail, you definitely have access to Google Workspace. So if you are making use of your phone, you might need to download some of these apps. Please confirm you can still see my screen.
I can't see it yet.
yet. So let me stop sharing and then start sharing again.
Okay, now it's coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it. I didn't share my audio. Okay.
No, I can see your
No, I
screen,
can
but I
see your
can't hear
screen,
you.
but I can't hear you.
Yes, you're muted.
Yes, you're muted.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I think the permission on the link, I don't have the co-host, right? So there are some restrictions to it. Have an email, Gmail specifically, you have access to Google Workspace. But if you are making use of your phone, you might need to download some of it, Google Doc, spreadsheets, slides, forms. You might need to download them, classrooms. Um, your drive comes with your phone, so you just need to input your email and then, yeah, your drive works. Um, your calendar also, you might need to download it. Sometimes you might access it through your Gmail. So, yeah, so this is basically things you use in Google Workspace. I'm not going to dwell too much on Google Doc because I want to believe that we all have idea of Microsoft Word. So when you click on your Google Doc, you have access to templates and you have blank documents, right? So for this project proposal, I really like making use of it when I want to write maybe a concept note, um, project overview. I make use of it a lot. I like the template, and you can always edit it to what you like. For your resume, you can make use of this. I think I made use of this for a while, right? All you have to do is, edit it. But I'm going to use the blank space. I would work more on some of the tools that are here that we might not be familiar with. So let me type, my name is Ruby and I love sleeping. So here, this is what I typed. I am so sorry about that. So some of the tools here.
Lemon, I can't hear you. I don't know.
Please, am I back?
Yes,
I'm
you're
so
back.
sorry. Yeah, my laptop went off. I am so sorry.
You're muted, mom. You're muted in the meeting itself.
Thank you. You should be able to hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. It took a while for me to get the access to mute. Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So I want to make this my topic. This is bold. So on your Gmail, on your slide, Excel, anywhere you see B, it's bold. I is italic, it makes it a little slant, and U underline is to underline, right? So, and then here is for you to increase your fonts, and here is to change your font to anything you like. Growing up, I know my mom used to tell me that I should use time in Roman or time Roman or something. So in a way, I think some of us got used to it. It's not here. Or now we have Arial, just different fonts that you can make use of. But the amazing thing is that we have a lot of fonts, but it would be nice where you are like consistent with a particular font. You can make your heading and sub-heading a one font, and then the body another font. So it's not like you're using like 4 5 fonts for just one topic, for just one document. It makes it not well articulated, right? Can so when you click on this and it is activated, you would see it's having blue, but if it is not activated, it's just going to be blank, right? And also here, this lines is for you to align what you are doing, right? The current one is left alignment, right? This is center alignment to make it in the middle. And also here is right alignment. The difference between this and Microsoft Word is that you might have a little issue if you have more than one. So let me try it. So if I'm trying to, when you want to write your address, it's usually by the left. So it's not like aligned. Your this M and A should be in the same place, should start from the same place. So you shouldn't make use of that together when you highlight together. Don't do that on Google Doc. You can do that on Microsoft Word. It will work perfectly fine. So most times what you have to do is to move it one after the other, and yeah, it would work. Here. So why now? Okay. It's at this point I want to. Why am I having this issue? Give me minutes. No, I can't make use of here. So I'm currently making use of tab. My right alignment is not aligning. So yeah. And the last one that I would talk about for this alignment is when we work on the body of a letter. I am open. Let me get a document that we can make use of. Most times we do not justify it, and justification is ensuring that point one is, let me make use of my CV. Point one point the same way I is, and my D here is ending where Y is. So this is because this current document is justified. So let me do left alignment so we can see. So most times when we just leave it the way we type it, it's not usually nice. So when you type, ensure that you justify. All you have to do is highlight and then to one to in the line, it would justify your documents. So yeah. So paint format. So if I have another document here, let's say let me bring this. So if I have this here and I already formatted my documents and I don't want to go through formatting all over again, all you have to is just highlight the font or the one you formatted that you would like to use. You click on this paint button and then highlight where you want it to work on. And everything that you formatted here or whichever statement you are copying from is going to be used on the new sentence or statement or paragraphs. So yeah, I think that will be that. And then anywhere you see this inverted C just facing each other and a line in between, it means you can insert a link. And the reason why I'm picking some of this icon is because across all these Google Workspace, you would see all these things. They will not write bold or italic or underline on these platforms. All you are going to see is this icon. So if you know how to make use of them, then you are good to go, right? If you check your email when you're composing a message, you would also see some of these icons, but some of us we do not know that that is what is used for. So let me try to click and then let's see. Yeah. So here you see this icon again. It means that I should insert link. I think this is signature here and then attach file. But the gist is knowing the icon, you are good to go. So let's say I want to insert or embed this link, right, in annotation, right? So all I have to do is highlight where I want the link to be embedded, and then I'm going to paste it. I already copied the link, and then I'll click on apply. So yeah, once they click on it, it's going to take them to the link. Another thing is when you see, let's say you are reading an email and you see, let's say blue or red, and it is underlined, there is an high chance that a link is embedded there. And I believe that some of us overlook this, right? So when maybe you apply for something and then they send you email, oh, congratulations, you applied for annotation, let's say you applied for annotation job and then the annotation is in the current state that we have it right now, it means that there is a link for you to click to see something, right? So, yep, let me see if I can get a sample on my email. Does anyone come to mind? Let me see. Yeah, so for example, this one, entrance test link, even this one has link. So you should know that, but some might just be entrance test and it is underlined in blue. So all you have to do is click on it and then you are good to go. Yeah, so that's about Google Workspace. All you have to also do is go through all this, and then you can make use of the functions. For this one, this arrow back, arrow front, yeah, this arrow back is undo. So what you did previously, you don't want it anymore, or what you did before and you cleared off, you want it again. So you can make use of Control Z, or you make use of this arrow back. You can make use of this redo, or you click on Control Y on your laptop. If your laptop has FN, you might need to configure it so that you can make use of the Control F, because some Control Z rather, or Control with anything, because sometimes it might require you to click on the FN when you want to make use of it. The other thing I will talk about, why I said Google Workspace is like the best of its kind, is that you can check, let's say we are working on a document together and you need approval. But for some reason, you sent the link to a friend of yours to help you review, but your friend mistakenly, is it clear off what you've done, right? And then, or tampered with whatever you've done, and then your friend like, oh, I'm so sorry, this and that, yada yada, and the document is gone. You can actually go back to version control and version history. Sorry, version control is so you come here and you can see the version history, right? When you've made corrections, right? You can go back to your previous corrections, or where you started from, or maybe you've even done some adjustments, and then your boss said, oh, I think I prefer the first one that you wrote, and you've actually edited over and over again. So you can use your version history to go back in time, yeah, to check some of this, what you've done previously. So yeah. And the last thing here is how to save, right? Or how to, before you can share, rather, how to share. Before you can share, you have to save your document. So let me use DL4 or D4L, right? I've saved it. So what this you can actually share your document in two ways. The first is for you to type the name of, like, the email of the person, so they have direct access via their email. The other one, sorry about that. The other one is sharing through this place. So if I had someone else to this document, I can actually transfer ownership to them. Okay, let me see if I have my email here. Something. So yeah, so I can actually send them this, and then the access is, do I want them to view only, right? Or I want to make them a commenter. And when you give them commenter access, they can view it and then make comments by the side. But editor access allows them to edit alongside as you are editing. You can actually work together with someone on the document at the same time if you give them editor access. Um, I think that's all about that. This card change. So the other way to give people access is this general access. So if you are working on a document that is I would say company based, I usually advise that you send it directly to people's email, right? But if it is a document that it requires anybody can see it, then you can make use of the general access. So anyone with the link, once you click on it, then you give them the type of access you want them. Do you want them to be a viewer, commenter, or editor, right? So those are the three access. So once you give them, you can copy the link, done, and then send to them. And here is where you see the history. This comments icon is where you see the history of the comments people have made. So you can highlight and then you make comments also. I would stop here for Google Doc. So let's go to my favorite, which is Google Sheets. I won't say my favorite, but yeah, Excel. Yeah. So in Excel, you have this is what they call sheets, and the way it works now is that you can make use of Excel for various things. I make use of it to track tasks. Let's say an organization does not have the capability to buy Trello, ClickUp, and all that, you can actually make use of Excel to track your tax project. All you have to do is delete some icons that are not necessary, add the ones that you want. You can, for those that are in the content space, you can also make use of it to track your content. Products prioritization is for those in the product management space, so you can also make use of this. But we'll be making use of blank space today for the sake of this training. So we have where my icon is my mouse is currently is what we call a cell, and what comprise of a cell is colon and row. So I'm going to highlight now. Where I am highlighting right now is called a colon. And the second one that I'm highlighting, I'm coming. This way down is called a rule, right? So most times colons are associated with alphabets and rows are associated with numbers. So if I am to name the cell that I am currently in, I am going to name it according to the colon and the row it is. So that means that this current cell is cell B2 because it is on B colon B row 2. So this is B2. I hope we get that. So just quick exercise. What is the current name of the cell that my mouse is currently here? Here. So let me increase. Oh God. Don't worry. Google Doc already gave me away, so let's try another one.
Wait, can you see their comments, ma?
Okay, let me just come back.
Yes.
D5. Perfect. Thank you very much. So you guys, you already graduated Excel. Okay, so it's That's simple. So when you want to work, I know that most of us, what we know about Excel is for calculation, is for function. Yes, you can use it for calculation. So I'm going to teach us the simple ones that we can assimilate. And then if there's time, we can do an exercise. I think I have some exercise on my Excel, Microsoft Excel. So there are like few restrictions on Google spreadsheets when it comes to calculations, but on Excel you can do so much more. But if you can do the simple calculations, then you are good. So for you to start a function on Excel, the first thing you want to do is to start with equal to. If there is no equal to, there is no calculation. So equal to, and it's that simple. So let me try to get a data that we can make use of. Um, yeah, this is quite simple. So, okay, so for us to do the calculation of how many apple and orange is here, since you know how to name your cell, then you are good to go on doing your calculation. So I want to know the number of apple and orange, right? All I have to do is equal to C3 because that's where the apple is. And you would see that it's highlighted for you to know the cell that you are calling, plus D3 because that's where the number for um, oranges are. And then you click on enter. That's simple. For Google spreadsheet, it allows you to autofill. So you just click on it and you are good to go. Another thing is, let me control Z and show you. You see this circle here, right? On Excel, Microsoft Excel, what you'd see is just a tiny box, right? But once your mouse is there, you would see a plus and then you would drag down. You drag down like this. So the formula that you input on this would be populated down. So let's try it on spreadsheet. So now I'm going to drag it down. 4 plus 1 is 5, like that, like that, like that. Now, it's quite different when you have a lot of cells that you want to calculate, right? You can doing equal to C3 plus D3 plus E3, F3. What if you are working with thousands of data, right? All you have to do is sum. We know that our math function, sum is plus, right? Sum, you open your brackets, right? You can click on the cell and then you use colon, and where's the last place you want your math function to end, which is G3. We are trying to do the whole calculation, right? So G3 and then enter. You can autofill or use that circle to populate and then you're good to go, right? You can also do the calculation across each fruit, right? So we just do equal to sum. If you are making use of Excel, it's not going to be giving you cheats like this, so it's not going to be giving you cheats. C12 and then enter. So if I want to populate it across my colon, all I have to do is drag it to the last one, and then I have my math. So there are actually two ways for me to get the sum of the total fruits here. It's either I plus all this down or I plus all this here. It is still going to give me the same thing. Now, you don't necessarily have to do your calculation right beside um like this is the last column, right? You don't have to do your math in each. As long as some C3 colon G3 close bracket, it's still going to give me the same answer. So anywhere you are typing it, it will still give me the same answer. If I create a new sheet right here and I still call here, like I'm not going to teach us that, but you can try on your own. And I still call the cells that in this particular one that I'm training us with, it is still going to give me the same answer. So your cell, knowing the right cell to call is very important, right? Same way for your minus, right? Minus is just as simple as minus, right? That's, let's say, C3 minus.
The I can hear you. But what is the
Divided by C3.